Hey kids, I want to welcome you to my home. When I first moved here, it was a lot different than what it is now, but in a lot of ways, it wasn't a lot better. In fact, it's gotten a lot worse. Um, we first moved out here with the intention of turning this place into a self-sufficient and viable uh, small business that was generating enough income that we could support ourselves. We wanted to turn this into a nice little farm. I've done a lot of research on it. A farm this size with some greenhouses and whatnot, I could be making um, not a big income, but enough that it would be that I wouldn't have to have a job. I could just enjoy life. Um, what's happened? Well, first, when we first moved out here, we tried to sell our property in Calgary, and the person we sold it to stole it, destroyed it, didn't pay us for it. We ended up going back there, and it was going to cost us um, everything to rebuild it, and we ended up giving it away. We gave it to a charity organization um, so that they could use it to help people who were on the streets, which meant also that we moved out here with nothing, um, like no real income. I've spent the first year or so I worked on this place. I put in the start of the gardens, the first bunch of gardens that I was going to put in. Of course, not being able to afford to repair equipment or whatever, the rototiller broke down. I can't replace it, and I can't repair it. Um, and so the gardens have gone to fallow. The house has starting to fall apart. It's as you can see from the pictures, it's shifted. The whole thing is shifted. The front door doesn't even close anymore. Um, yeah, I'm not going to get into the whole topic of groundwater getting into the well or anything like that. There's a myriad of problems. Um, I have had, since we moved out here in '09, I've had a couple of jobs. Most recently, of course, I worked in commercial construction. It was a career that I had back in Calgary. Um, Unfortunately, I've been out of work for almost a year. Well, actually, for over a year now. I found a couple of jobs that didn't pay any money. I went and I helped out with managing an apartment for almost 6-8 months, but there was no paycheck in it. You know, it was like, here's your rent, but no paycheck. I was actually spending money working there, so it didn't make sense. Um, I hate living in the city. I personally, I'm happy as you can imagine living out here on the acreage. Unfortunately, the problem I've run into is my age-old nemesis, money. Uh, I I went and I applied for assistance, social assistance out here, which is the same kind of thing that Americans have, like food stamps or whatever. And they told me, here's $300 a month to pay over $900 a month worth of bills. So as you can see, that's not going to cover anything. In fact, that's not even going to help deal with the basics. When I told them that that was unacceptable, I says we have to find something I can work with. You know, they told me that I should, and I'm paraphrasing here, but basically this was their whole quote, was I should just sell my house, sell my acreage, sell all my assets, everything I own, and move back to the city, move into the drop-in center. So, yeah. Go be homeless. Sell your entire life's work and go be homeless, rather than help you find a way to cover your assets long enough, or cover your bills long enough to finish the work on the farm that you started in the little bit of time you've had to work on it. The whole point of this GoFundMe campaign is I want to try to get this farm functioning. I have no intention of going and living on the streets. I did that back when I was 30. I have no intention of doing it again. I refuse to let social services kill me. However, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make me starve to death or freeze, because the power company is going to cut my power off here right before winter. And I have nothing, there's nothing I can do to stop it. The whole point of this GoFundMe campaign is to actually help me get the farm started. I've already started digging the hole to put in a foundation. Originally the foundation was supposed to be for a house, but that's not going to happen. I'm not going to try to build a house. I can't afford it. I'm going to build a greenhouse. It's a semi-subterranean greenhouse. Basically, the roof is exposed to the sunlight. Using tower growing and aquaponics, I can produce enough of a crop off of that to basically offset my overhead. I won't say I'd be able to completely keep the farm functioning, but I can offset my overhead a little bit. I can keep myself moving. I have a lot of space. I mean, this is a 3-acre parcel. I have the space. I want to put in a small livestock operation. People have suggested pigs. Goats is another option that I've been looking at. I live out in the country. People aren't going to care if I make noise with goats, and there is good money in that. Unfortunately, I need to be able to build buildings. I need to be able to finish the greenhouse. I need to be able to put in the apple orchard that I want to put in. I need to be able to put in the structures I need to build. Barns take money. I need a lot of money for a barn. I'll need a lot of money for a thing. I can't go to the agricultural branch and show them that I have an income off of this farm if I'm on social assistance. However, if I'm making an income, even a small income that barely covers my assets, they will help me, give me grants or funding or agricultural development loans that I can apply for. That will help me out. See, that's the whole thing, is you need money to make money. You need money to expand. So my choices right now are do nothing and wait until I die. Social services will eventually kill me. The help that they provide will eventually kill me. Or to talk to you and have you help me with this GoFundMe. I'd rather not go homeless. I don't think I'd want to wish that on anybody, except maybe the guys at Social Services and the Government of Canada. I don't know what else to do. So this is my last hope. This is my absolute last chance. I'm basically begging for money from everybody and people I don't know. If you can help, please help. Support the GoFundMe. Help me hit the goal. Share, like, do whatever you have to do to spread this video around. Do whatever you have to do to spread this campaign around. Maybe somebody will help and keep me from homelessness. Help me build a farm that can actually help people. Help me build a farm that can actually employ people. Help me build a farm that's actually going to generate an income and a revenue. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll actually be able to welcome you to my house for real. Thanks all for your help. Good night for now.